In a world of boring talk, misinformation, and mindless chatter, two superheroes emerge from the ashes.
Ben, is this asses or ashes?
Bring the action.
Happy hour with Ben and Alexander. Pull up a chair. Raise a glass. And join in the chat. It's talk radio with jazz hands.
Oh my God, you had to say that.
Yes.
All eyes on us.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again. Live from Sunset Gower Studios in Hollywood, Sasa Radio is proud to present the producers of LA's first ever same-sex wedding expo, David Stern and JD DeSalvatore, where classic Hollywood meets West Hollywood. Here we go.
Here, we have David Stern.
We got what's going on? How are you?
How are you guys? You guys are hilarious.
You like that over there? Thank you. Well, thank you so much for coming on with us today.
I got a quick just comment for you before you get into the wedding stuff, though.
Yes.
It's about your Jesus thing.
Oh, God. Have you seen these cartoons?
No, but
You want them, don't you?
Not really. But my observation would be that if Jesus could make wine out of water, lemonade is not that much of a stretch.
He has to start somewhere.
Touche.
Hey, but he's a little...
Touche.
Oh, no, I forgot to mention, in the cartoons, Jesus is a kid. That's what I forgot to mention.
I think you're actually watching these cartoons and you're pawning this off on the neighbor.
I want to find them online. No, but Jesus is a child. It's those missing years that we mysteriously don't know about, where he went to like Disneyland and all that.
Are you thinking twice about bringing
No,
that back?
I'm thinking he's a kid with a lemonade stand. What's the big deal?
Yeah, making $1. Come on.
I'd buy lemonade from Jesus.
I'm sure you would. But anyway.
So David,
I
my
digress.
happy feet cannot. I'm so excited. You know, with Prop 8 and what's happened with California, this is the first major lesbian and gay wedding expo.
Yes, I'm really, really excited about it. It's coming together quick, and it's really shaping up, and it's going to be a really fun event.
And not only is it just an expo, there's a whole theme. There's a whole marriage of what we said. What is the kind of theme? What can people expect?
It's the do either of you guys know the downtown LA Athletic Club?
Yes, not that I'm athletic, but I do know it.
It is the most gorgeous space.
It's
When we
beautiful.
were scouting around, we looked at a lot of spaces, and I will tell you, I went to this space. It was the end of the day on a Friday, a little cranky after seeing locations from like 8 in the morning, and we walked in this space, and my whole head just immediately transformed because it's what you said. It is that old style, old Hollywood. It's got such elegance. The location just adds to the event 100 times over.
I love hearing that. I really do love hearing that.
So what made you go to old classic Hollywood feel rather than modern, new? Since we can newly marry each other.
Because I'm old.
No, you're not.
It's got a certain elegance and a certain class, and I really like that you guys took that direction. With
No,
it.
there was a whole lot of venues that we could have done modern, and we have some great designers coming in, and they're going to add to the design that's already there. But I wanted a space where it wasn't a blank slate, where we were working within the framework, so that people that are looking for a certain type of wedding or don't really have an idea can come in and really go, wow, that's a vision.
Awesome.
I'd like a Star Trek wedding. Can
my
I go to the
God.
expo for that?
You can.
Yay!
Oh, that's awesome.
Live long and prosper, bitch.
Yeah. So tell people about what they will find. What you're kind of what.
I've actually never been to an expo,
Yeah,
so that's
yeah.
good. Like, walk me through. I have my ticket, and I walk in. What am I going to see?
Well, tomorrow I'm going to get my sales guys immediately on a Trekkie theme.
I can help because. Yes.
No, you will see absolutely everything that you would need to put a wedding together, from officiants of all religions, to the cakes and the flowers and the hotels and the venues, and also for the after party, the pre-party.
Yeah.
We're trying to do a big focus on, a lot of people have already gotten married. What I've noticed just on my own Facebook stuff is a lot of people, they overturned Prop 8, people ran out and got married, knew somebody 10
Right.
seconds, said, let's go do it. Or long relationships, and they just went and got married, but they still need to have the party. So you'll find
Always.
everything to go plan that at
love
the
that.
expo.
That's awesome, and we'll put all that up on our blog too.
Yeah.
And it's coming. It's in November, correct?
It is November 10th.
November 10th?
Sunday, November 10th.
Now, David, I have to say, I'm not ready to get married in any way, shape, or form. But this is something that I want to go just to talk with the people, because it's probably good for networking and making business connections. too.
Absolutely. There'll be all sorts of people there. And the other thing and you don't necessarily have to be getting married to do this, we are giving away a trip to the Maui Sunseekers Hotel.
I'd get married just for that, and then I'd get divorced real fast.
Don't start that already, man. But that's awesome, really?
Yes.
Awesome.
So, David, you have asked me to perform my striptease for bachelor parties, which I'm really excited about.
He's got his booth all set up.
It'll be at 2 p.m. on the main stage.
We're just kidding. Joking. No
You do
one...
that with a balloon act, right?
Yes, you
We're going to need some bigger balloons.
and Cadbury eggs.
That's not even funny. That's not even funny. But and you don't even have to be gay. In fact, I bet a lot of straight couples want to go get better ideas.
Really?
Right?
Could be.
You never know what's going to turn out. So.
Right.
So with marriage and all that, there's a lot of talk about, gay people are so promiscuous and blah, blah, blah. But this really is a call to old relationships and all that. What do you say to people who say, oh, gay people sleep with everybody?
You know how individuals define their relationship between the two of them, whether it's an open relationship or a monogamous relationship. I think that personally is between those two people, and it does not change one bit the commitment that they would make to each other.
I think that is
That's
very
beautiful.
well said.
I'm going to get a
Very
t-shirt.
well said.
I want that on the t-shirt.
No, I would agree with that 100%.
What's the t-shirt say? I'm married, but I'm still a slut? No.
Yes! God, everyone's got your number, kid.
Censor.
So besides producing this, you are also publisher of Frontiers Magazine. Frontiers Magazine has been an institution.
Yeah,
it's the go-to.
Yeah.
Like if you're
Yeah.
dropped off on a bus or a plane and you've never been to LA,
You
that's the
pick,
first
yeah,
thing
you,
that
you pick up a
get.
Frontiers magazine. I mean, what is that like? It's crazy.
In a nutshell, it's a 3-ring circus, but it's a lot of fun. So.
I'm sure it gets political. It gets a little sassy with people like, well, why didn't you run my story? I'm sure you get ideas for stories all the time.
All the time. I've been doing this for 26 years coming up, so you just take it all with a grain of salt and
go with it.
and just keep moving.
What's one of your favorite stories that Frontiers has published or has covered?
I'll tell you one of the stories that went crazy viral was a couple of years ago. We did Adam Lambert on the cover for Pride. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
About 2 years ago, and I was actually we go to press for the Pride issue, and it's Memorial Day weekend, so I'm like boom done out of town for Memorial Day. And I get on the plane, and my phone is just going just ape shit crazy on the way back to L.A. And just from flying from Miami, that little bit of time, and going from the airport to my office, there's Lamborghinis. No, not the car, but there's, what would you call those? The little Lambert fans.
I didn't
like
even know what
it.
you were talking about. Like, you want a Lamborghini?
You want a Maserati?
You better work this.
There's like Lamorites.
They
or
call them
whatever.
Lamborghinis?
I don't know what the term is, but there are.
I think we
I
just
love
found a new
that.
one.
Maybe they're Lamorites.
Lamborghini.
No, I think Lamborghinis is better, like Lamborghini weenies. I love it. You got like hot dogs,
But
Lamborghini weenies.
They called from, literally all over the world. We were shipping magazines. We were waiting to print extra magazines. We were shipping them to Switzerland and London and Japan. And it was
Seriously?
it was crazy. It was like this whole little groupie thing came out of the woodwork.
I want to do research on this little group.
Once in a while, something like that happens. You don't plan it and just kind of scratch your head and
Just go with it, yeah.
And I was gonna say, it's probably like running like your own production movie house. You think, oh, this movie's gonna be big, it's gonna be a big seller, and people are like, meh. And then you have like a smaller story or something like Adam Lambert. It's like it just takes off like wildflower.
There's no rhyme or reason.
Wildflower?
Wait. I
that-
think we were all
what
kind of
is
stumped
wildflower?
on
Is that
that
what
one
you
for a
say?
second.
I know. Did something?
Everyone just kind of looked at him. Like,
Wildflower. That's what you say. It goes crazy like wildflower. Wallflowers? What?
Just let him keep going.
Wait,
Do
no.
What is
It's like
it?
wildflowers. They grow in the wild. What's the Natasha? What is the term?
No. Let him keep going. What is it?
Wildflowers.
No. What goes up like crazy?
Well,
No.
Light a match. Light a match.
Light a match.
Give me a clue.
Wild.
wildflowers. Wild fangs. What?
Fire.
Wildfire?
Like a wildfire.
Okay, I've been saying this wrong since I've been a baby.
Wild.
Then my
Wildfire.
cookies are like wildflower.
No, like a
No,
wildfire.
like is
Like
that
a
how
wild-
wildfire?
Yeah.
Firing.
Is this really happening? You guys are all waiting. Everyone.
Malibu, come on, wildfire.
No, but-
Ventura County.
I was wondering like the wildflower because it's actually like a weed and it grows everywhere. Am I wrong?
This is really happening, everyone. This is really happening.
David's like, I thought I was talking. You know what? I'm gonna next week. I'm gonna do some research on the wildflower, and I'm gonna give a science report
dissertation
on.
Okay, that's
Have
great.
I really been saying
yes,
it wrong?
you have, and everyone now knows it.
You will come up with a great song from the 70s or something.
Yes.
Yes, he will.
My next cover, sweetie. Cover.
Oh my god. Well, that was fun. I don't even. Well, shit.
So, not only is Frontiers Magazine great as print, but the online aspect has really, really taken off. And I have to admit, I'm more familiar lately with the online aspect because you get it on your phone, you can get it on a computer. Is that like two separate staffs? Do you have staff working overtime? Do you have open bar
We're
on
a
Fridays?
small, overworked company.
So no, not two staffs.
It's crazy. The online thing has really, really grown. I tell you, we relaunched Frontiers LA, I think 2 years ago,
Is that
3
all
years
it's
ago.
been?
No, well, we had it forever, but we got a new hosting company and we relaunched the website
Right on.
and kind of lost our traffic and we were down to about 4,000 hits a month, which is nothing. It was Gay Pride 2 years ago. At Pride this year, we are at over 200,000.
Get it,
Wow,
kid.
that's
That's
crazy.
awesome.
It's-
Congratulations.
And apparently very popular in Pakistan.
oh.
Don't. You were going to do your impression, I know.
That
you
was
were.
last month's research. We were like, wow, 10,000 hits from Pakistan. What's
That's
that all
kind
about?
of incredible.
Pakistan?
Yeah.
You know, it's one guy with like a really sad life.
Hey, no.
He's at his own gay bar in his like kitchen.
That's
Oh,
awesome,
no.
though. That is really remarkable.
It's spreading like wild things.
Fire. Please say fire.
Fire. I actually like that better. That's a better wildfire. That's how I'm gonna do it with the vapors. Wildflower.
What's her face? Gloria
Gladys.
Swanson.
Yeah. Oh, hi.
What's up, Bob?
Hey, Bob.
How are ya?
Good morning,
We
Bob.
got a guest in the house. But no, go ahead.
Oh, so the online, it actually is my go-to
Source.
for the weekends because it is a mix of everything. If you want to go to a club with Go-Go Boys, you can look it up. If you want to go see Bernadette Peters, you'll find out a review. I love that it's so inclusive and it's so representative of who we are. Like, I like to go to the opera every now and then, but then I like to, you know.
And we've got some great writers online too that just do like little bits of trivia. We had a writer a while back. He did the whole side story on the house in Sunset Boulevard. And
Oh, right
I
on.
read that
random
'cause I'm a huge fan.
trivial LA things.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We should do like a happy hour column.
Happy hour what?
Like a column.
Well-
like with like recipes about like the wildfire martini.
Maybe, I was going to say, maybe they don't want to hear about wildflower. But we can try again.
So you're doing this. What is the future of Frontiers? Rather, I mean, it's growing. It's not really an LA staple anymore. It's
Bigger.
yeah.
Well, thank you. I always like to hear bigger. What do you say with
Right?
that?
No matter what context you're talking about.
I think.
I mean,
Go on.
The focus is definitely, on the web. We're still putting out the magazine, and at one day it'll all kind of merge. And I think next year we're going to move into just stronger themes after Pride,
Right on.
and really focus on the web product more, which would be kind of a no-brainer for any media publication.
I think Frontiers should produce a telenovela about my life.
Now, how about no?
What do you think? Wilson Cruz can play me.
I'd have to know a little bit more about you.
And we'd have to bring in some wildflower. And then we'd be set.
I'm never going to hear the end of
No,
this.
you will not.
On my grave, you're going to leave wildflower. on
You bet your ass I am. David, thank you so much for coming on. Tell everyone again where they can find information about the expo and where they can find you.
You
as
can
well.
either find it on our website, which is Frontiers LA, or we have a separate site for the Wedding Expo, which is lagayweddingguide.com. Sunday, November 10th at the LA Athletic Club.
I'm so excited.
And we'll put that flyer up. We'll make sure that's up on our blog and on our Facebook as well, because we definitely want people to check that out.
And if you're not in
Oh.
California, still go to the website and check out the pictures. I mean, I'm
They're
sure it's
beautiful,
going to
yeah.
be.
It's gonna be a hell of a
We'll
time.
go and we'll snap some pics. We'll put it up on
we
our.
may have to do a little webisode about it.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah.
idea.
Podcast from the-
Yeah, there we can. Yeah,
my
definitely.
striptease.
No, as long as you keep the tassels at home, we'll be good to go. David, thank you so much. We'll make sure all that information is up on our side as well, for
Great.
sure.
Thank you, guys.
Definitely.
Another
Absolutely.
hour has come and gone. What do we got coming up next week?
Okay, so
Oh,
next week
yeah.
we have Patricia Kelly, which is Gene Kelly's last wife,
Yep.
and she's doing a brand new one-woman show that she's taking across the nation. We're her first stop. She's going to come and talk about his life,
I'm so
some facts. I
excited.
mean, it's really.
Yeah,
but
it'll
we're
be-
kicking off this Hollywood glamour.
Yeah, Gatsby style.
Yeah, we have Christina Crawford, who wrote Mommy Dearest. She's
Yep.
coming on. Sean Astin is coming on.
That one's gonna be a good time.
Michael Marin is coming
Michael
on, and
Marin,
he's bringing a special friend, and
Yeah.
he has been he did the very first glamour makeup book.
Yeah. Featured on Oprah was on there quite a bit, wasn't it?
Well, and he did the very first celebrity makeover on the Merv Griffin show
Yeah.
with Phyllis Diller, and that's gotta be that's like a challenge. Talk about the swan.
I don't even
That's
know.
like the turtle.
All right, guys. So
Podcast awards.
Oh, yeah. Make sure you check out the podcast awards. Like us on Facebook at
Sasa
sasaproductions.com. Check out our Twitter at sasaprod.
Our blog,
Yeah.
and our funny videos. We're
Yeah.
pretty funny
They're
live.
good stuff. You guys, thank you again for listening, and until next time. Oh, Natasha, thank you
Thank
very
you.
much for joining
Thanks
us.
for bearing with me.
And next week we're gonna get to know Natasha a little bit better. But
Yes.
until then, we will see you next time, guys.
Sauce Radio.